Right, what have we got here? Well, we've got root 5 times root 8 plus root 18. And we know that those things are called surds. They're square roots of non-square numbers. So we need to start thinking about what we can do with surds. Well, what are we asked to do? We're asked to write it in the form a root 10, where a is an integer. What's an integer? An integer, you should know, you do know, is a whole number. So not a fraction, but a whole number. And we're asked to find that value of a, the value of that integer. Well, let's have a go and see what we can do. So I've got root 5 times root 8 plus root 18. And the first thing that is the obvious thing to do is to multiply out the bracket. And so I take whatever's outside the bracket, that's the root 5, and multiply it first of all by the root 8 and then by the root 18. Root 5 times root 8 is, well, 5/8 of 40, so that's root 40. 5/18s are quite a lot. Well, what's 10/18s? 10/18s is 180, and half of 180 is 90. So there we go. Now, how do I simplify those things? Unlike multiplying, I can't just add the two numbers together. We've just used the multiplying. I can multiply things under square roots quite happily. But what I can do is I can simplify the surds. And when I simplify surds, what I do is I try and write them as the square root of a square number. For the first one, that would be 4, times whatever's left. And of course, actually, in this case, the clue is in the question because I want a root 10. So I pull out a root 10. In the second one, without the clue, I'd be looking at this and I'd be going, well, 9 is a square number. So let's do that. Root 9 times, again, there's the root 10. And now we can simplify these things because root 4 and root 9, the whole point of pulling out square numbers was that I could square root them. And so I get 2 root 10 there and 3 root 10 there. And 2 root 10s plus 3 root 10s is 5 lots of root 10. And so we can say, so a is equal to 5. And that is simplifying surds.